A single kiss destroyed a $15 billion empire, caught in 4K by fate itself. But the real bombshell came weeks later, and no one saw it coming. Watch closely. There's a moment everyone missed until now. A CEO of a $15 billion tech empire caught red-handed on kiss cam. Not at a press conference, not in a boardroom, but front row at a Coldplay concert. Andy Byron wasn't kissing his wife. The woman next to him, Kristen Kitt, his company's HR chief. The crowd cheered. The internet exploded. His marriage? DOA before the encore even hit. Caught at Coldplay, dragged across TikTok. And his billion-dollar legacy cracked in 30 seconds. His wife was home, thinking he was at a business event. Andy Byron wasn't just another tech bro. He was the architect of Astronomer, a data ops giant running the pipelines of global AI. Under Andy, Astronomer secured mega deals, raised millions, and partnered with Amazon Web Services. He wasn't flashy. No live streams, no tweets, just clean execution and clean data, until it wasn't. His empire ran on precision. His downfall? A kiss, a camera, and zero control. At home, he had 2 kids, a loyal wife, and now, silence. She was the face of workplace ethics, the one setting boundaries, leading trust seminars, and crafting the company's no-relationship policies. Kristen Kitt, Chief People Officer of Astronomer, wasn't just an HR head, she was Andy's affair partner. The woman enforcing the rules was breaking them with the CEO himself. The hypocrisy? Internet gold. She wrote the handbook, she broke the rules, and now she's ghosted the planet. Within hours, her LinkedIn, Instagram, even Pinterest disappeared. Poof, gone. Before Coldplay finished their set, Andy Byron was trending on every platform. Memes, reels, reaction videos. One tweet said, "When your billion-dollar empire can't save you from the kiss cam." While the world laughed, Meghan Carrion Byron, the wife, wasn't silent. She removed Andy's last name from Instagram, archived their photos, then posted one thing, her kids, captioned, "My whole world." No statements, no interviews, just quiet dignity, and the entire internet stood behind her. Support flooded in. Take him for everything. Queen energy. We got you. Scroll through Meghan's Instagram, and you'd think it was a Hollywood romance. Anniversary captions, Greek island sunsets, bedtime photos with their kids. For years, she stood beside Andy. While he raised capital, she raised a family. While he pitched to VCs, she packed school lunches. And while she posted, "Proud of the man you've become," he was crafting betrayal behind the scenes. What looked like devotion was deception, and every pixel told a lie. Now, every photo of Andy is gone. All that's left, the kids. When Coldplay's Chris Martin saw the awkward couple on screen, he didn't hesitate. He leaned into the mic and joked, "Either they're having an affair, or they're just very shy." That single unscripted line triggered a meme tsunami. It echoed across TikTok, stitched into fan edits, printed on hoodies, and blasted in captions around the globe. It wasn't just a kiss. It was a Coldplay-certified scandal. Even Etsy sellers jumped in, launching merch. "I brought my side chick to Coldplay." Kristen Kitt, real name Kristen Cabot, wasn't just an HR director. She was Boston aristocracy. She once advised her family's centuries-old business, Privateer Rum, a lineage tied to Harvard, MIT, and American old money. She even lived in a $2 million seaside mansion with her ex-husband. But now, she's known as the woman who brought down a tech titan on Jumbotron. From Boston's Brahmin to digital infamy, one scandal erased 200 years of legacy. Screenshots show she once followed affair quote accounts. One post read, "Sometimes true love comes after vows." Girl, no. Astronomer wasn't a flashy startup. It was the invisible engine behind global AI. Their Astro platform powered data coordination for giants like AWS, Redshift, EMR, and S3. Behind every smart machine was Astronomer quietly cleaning, structuring, and moving the data. But when Andy's kiss went viral, the company's image collapsed overnight. They fueled artificial intelligence. Now, they're facing a very human disaster. Astronomers' public perception changed overnight, but our mission continues, the board claimed. Megan didn't scream. She didn't post quotes. She archived Andy. Then, she moved in silence with impact. Sources say she met top Manhattan divorce lawyers, unfollowed Andy on every platform, deleted every couple photo. And in a move that had everyone cheering, she posted a single black screen on Instagram that read, "Loyalty isn't a joke. Neither is karma. No courtroom, no press tour, just quiet moves and total internet dominance." When asked if she'd speak, she said nothing. Her actions spoke louder and louder. If you thought it stopped at a kiss, think again. Burner phones, shell companies, leaked messages from the kids, and a possible fraud investigation tied to offshore accounts. If that's not wild enough, Megan might have hired a private investigator. Stick around, because what she found in the glove compartment changed everything. Do hit the subscribe. It wasn't some hacker or whistleblower that cracked the case wide open. It was the glove compartment. Megan reportedly found a burner phone hidden inside their Tesla. It was linked to a secret email, shady hotel aliases, and romantic notes with subject lines like constellations and coffee. Who does he think he is? Nicholas Sparks? She searched for answers, found receipts, and possibly corporate-level misconduct. One rumor says Kristen and Andy even planned how to skirt HR policies on tape. This time, the leak didn't come from Reddit. It came from his own kids. Andy's teenage daughter allegedly shared private voice notes and chats in the group thread. One said, "Mom's been crying for weeks. Kristen's name pops up every night." Another? He literally tells her, "I miss you." He calls her star stuff. His betrayal wasn't just exposed. It was narrated by his own child. Even his 9-year-old son reportedly told a friend. "Daddy made mommy cry because of the girl at the concert." When a scandal breaks this loud, most people issue a statement. Kristen? She disappeared. Within 24 hours, her LinkedIn, Instagram, even Pinterest boards vanished, gone without a trace. Some say she's hiding in upstate New York. Others claim she's working with a crisis manager to secure a golden parachute and a sealed severance package. She ghosted the internet, but her inbox? Probably full of lawyers and NDAs. Reddit sleuths even uncovered an old burner Twitter where she followed affair, quote, accounts. One read, True love comes after vows. That aged like milk. For a company that automates data pipelines, astronomers sure scrambled to erase their own. Internal memos reportedly showed junior staff signing NDAs after witnessing inappropriate behavior. Some were even given retention bonuses, translation, hush money. Meanwhile, meeting logs vanished from cloud drives, Slack records were scrubbed, and Zoom calls rerouted to Kristen's personal account. The cover-up may cost more than the scandal, especially if the whistleblowers have receipts. A leaked LinkedIn DM from Kristen read, "I always make magic with smart CEOs." Yikes. Megan didn't just grieve, she investigated. And what she uncovered might go far beyond infidelity. Sources close to the situation say Megan hired a private investigator after finding a second phone, one linked to shell companies in Delaware and the Caymans. Corporate cards were used at hotels Kristen never signed into under her real name. The receipts, timestamps, aliases, flawless. It started with a kiss. Now it's tiptoeing toward financial fraud. One Shell LLC was allegedly named after a Coldplay lyric. That's not even a joke. Andy Byron once sat on top of the AI world. Now he's not even listed on Astronomer's website. The board issued a sterile press release. No apology, no farewell, just a removal. Investors went silent. Podcasts deleted episodes. And speaking gigs canceled. Employees scrubbed LinkedIn mentions. It was like he never existed. From spotlight to shadow in one fiscal quarter. Legacy dismantled. Reputation vaporized. Meanwhile, Megan's post about her kids hit 12 million likes. 0 words. Just strength. It's not just gossip anymore. Multiple former astronomer staff are reportedly lawyering up. Documents suggest whistleblowers flagged behavior months ago. Deleted messages, rerouted funds, late-night syncs no one could verify. One engineer claims internal logs were tampered with, and Kristen had backdoor access to override red flags in the Astro platform. If true, this isn't just a scandal. It's a lawsuit waiting to become a Netflix series. They built pipelines for AI, but the data's now a weapon against them. A leaked Slack message. Should we delete the June 4th Zoom recording? Uh-oh. She didn't go on a podcast. She didn't drop a memoir. She didn't even drop a diss track. All Megan did was post a photo. Her kids walking into the ocean at sunset. Caption, "My whole world." That's it. No hashtags, no shade, just grace and the quiet power of someone who doesn't need a headline to win. While Andy vanished and Kristen hid, Megan became a movement without saying a word. Commenters call her CEO of Silence. And honestly, she earned the title. From front row betrayal to silent redemption. This wasn't just a scandal. It was a masterclass in quiet revenge, digital accountability, and what happens when receipts outpace remorse. And Megan, she never needed to speak, because when ye know your worth, silence is the mic drop.